Welcome back, ladies, gentlemen, and all else. New Song Machine song, new video talking about it. The new single by Gorillaz, titled Pac-Man, featuring ScHoolboy Q, is out. 2D with pupils is scary. Let's not waste any time. Let us start from the beginning and slowly but surely work through the track. Fitting with the title of the song, 2D and Q liken their lives to a video game, wanting to level up in the world. The song is upbeat and smooth, yet hinting at something darker below the surface. The instrumental is complex and switches up a fair few times over the course of its runtime, which only benefits it. It's very psychedelic. Personally, I find it very appealing. The bass and drums coming together sound awesome, and there are a bunch of little sound effects in the background that add a whole lot of flavor to the music. We have got another banger on our hands here, folks. In the first chorus of the song, 2D sings that you can freak him out by throwing him in the lion pit, borrow his hands and tell him he's not here. It seems 2D views himself as being stuck in a level of a particularly difficult game while constantly lost. Using Pac-Man as an example of this is pretty smart actually, because you're always stuck in that maze. The game never ends. You're always stuck there until you lose. Pac-Man is life. Anyway, stan Pac-Man World 2. Damon's performance over the track is really good and really puts you in 2D's frenzied state of mind. In the first verse after the chorus, 2D seems to anticipate what others may call him, those who do not understand or attempt to discredit him, yet sings that you can hold his hand and sail him into bathing light. Everywhere he goes, he is stressing out. Which I think a lot of people can relate to. In the second chorus, which switches up the instrumental a little bit to sound a bit calmer and sounds really damn good, 2D reaffirms many of the things he has alluded to before. You can borrow his days and tell him that he's not blue, and when he was sad, he fell for whomever or whatever he is singing to. Perhaps he is talking about a distraction or something that tells him that things are okay, at least for now. Something that tells him that he's not sad or distracts him from the real issues, and borrows his days by allowing him to be stuck in a state of mind where things stand still, before he can return to the real world and face it head on, so to speak. I cannot get over how nice the instrumental sounds at this part. I really vibe with it. It is so blissful and smooth, and I can't help but love it. 2D is still confused and lost as he then goes on to repeat "I'm stressing out" over and over during a break, sounding paranoid and frantic as the pressure builds, perhaps calling out to whoever might hear him, as the song builds and builds. In comes ScHoolboy Q for the second verse, sounding really damn confident and adding a whole new layer of energy to the song. He lets the listener know that he's not one to back down and is driven and goal-oriented, and will stop at nothing to reach those goals. Once he has a spark, he'll do anything to make things a reality, and no one can do it like he does. He has shattered his thoughts to get to this point. He learned how to step back, grow, and then come back stronger than ever. After a second shorter break, Q comes back to round off the track, delivering a lengthy, passionate verse touching on quite a fair few subjects all at once, and it is certainly a lot to tackle as the song slows down to bring emphasis to his words and message. From being at the top to learning how to grow to walk on the edge and reaching his limits as he potentially goes out in several different ways, from putting one in the head to being hanged, not stopping for no one and making sure he truly gets things his way, constantly pushing boundaries and making sure he lives life the way he wants to. Q really went off here and finishes the song with the message, "You died and still ain't living," which to me possibly underlines what he's really trying to get at with his verse and maybe even the entire point of the song. These are just my first thoughts and I might be wrong, but here's how I see it at the moment, referring to what the song might be getting at. Some people will never get to experience or live life to the fullest because they're afraid of truly pursuing their goals, the important and true goals that really matter aside from money and power and things like that, and pursuing what they really want. Q asks you if a million, as in money and power, is really winning, or if prioritizing knowledge and expanding your mind is preferable. Realizing that limits are worth pushing and that confidence is key, Q is able to live his life freely up to the point of death, whenever that might be and however that may occur. In that sense, perhaps he has leveled up and come to realize how he wants to best navigate the world, by truly being himself and relentlessly pursuing his ambitions no matter the cost and for better or for worse, without getting hung up on things and therefore not remaining stuck in that same state of mind that I mentioned previously, where you refrain from confronting the world and instead remain distracted by cheap thrills. By being your authentic self, you'll truly level up. At least that is my interpretation of the song for now. I would genuinely say that this track is a perfect collaboration in my eyes, giving both artists their time to shine. Q brought his A game and delivered 2 fantastic verses that really didn't miss a beat. He didn't phone anything in and really went at it, and his delivery goes really well over the song and adds a whole new layer to it. It is really good, and the instrumental is one of the strongest so far. It grows and evolves, and it's just really smooth. It's great. Moving on to the video portion of the track, we're in for a fun ride as 2D feels like taking it easy for a bit in the new Kong Studios and playing some Pac-Man with the band members as ghosts, while the others chill around Kong Studios. Noodle is happily hanging out with this guy and Q and texting her buddies and, shifting realities and cartoon styles, which is interesting. Murdoch is hiding out or something. What is he doing? I'm not really sure. I'm kinda scared. And Russell is practicing his boxing in tune with the beat, which is actually super satisfying, while this little guy happily observes. No one is paying attention to 2D at first, until Noodle senses that something is wrong and rushes to help him. It seems 2D is transfixed with the game, seemingly hypnotized to the point where he can't move or focus on anything else, which goes together well with what I mentioned previously about being stuck in life and being distracted. But once Noodle unplugs the game and returns him to the real world, he's able to move again, which goes together with the theme of leveling up. Being able to move forward once you snap out of your fears of change and your fears of limits. And now, 2D has no choice but to move forward. Or maybe in another interpretation, the song is about addictions, whether that be regarding drugs, alcohol, video games, or the like, and how they may control us and cause us to remain stuck where we are if not moderated. I don't know, maybe that could be something. There's a lot to tackle with this one. It is a solid video with some of the best animation from the Song Machine that we have seen so far. I'm not sure if it's my favorite song, but in terms of the video component, it might very well be my favorite. I love it. There are several cute and noteworthy details that make it quirky and unique, and therefore I really appreciate this video for what it is, and it only strengthens the lyrical contents of the song. Simple, straightforward, and just fun. This track is really good, and the video is very impressive as well and entertained me to no end. From the different art styles being played around with, to the incredibly fluid and high quality animation on display, and just how bright and colorful and striking it all is, I don't think I could have asked for more. I love this video and I love this track. It is another fantastic addition to the Song Machine and grows on me with every listen. The production is immaculate and the tunes are incredibly catchy. I like it a lot and I will absolutely be returning to it many times in the future. I discover new sounds and details with every listen, and that is really damn cool. All in all, really good song. Well, next up, the Song Machine returns in September. It seems we're dealing with a 2001 A Space Odyssey homage next, with a somewhat eerie sounding preview to boot. I am interested to see where we go from here. And there you go. Those are basically my first thoughts on Pac-Man by Gorillaz and featuring ScHoolboy Q. I sure hope you liked listening to it. With that said, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like and comment your thoughts down below. Don't forget to subscribe and all that stuff. Check out my social medias if you want to, or my Patreon page to support the channel directly. Thanks for watching everyone, stay awesome. Goodbye.